It sounds like, I don't know, a TikTok series being like every what city has the best lemon and ginger tea preparation facilities.
That's actually good. I might do that.
Hey, I'm Baby Queen.
Hi, I'm Katie Beza.
Hey, this is Rand McMullen.
Hi guys, Lara here.
Hey, I'm Jim from Koala.
Hi, I'm Astrides.
And you are listening to Lame Heart.
And you're listening to Lame Heart.
And you're listening to Lame Heart.
It's out now.
I really hope you enjoy it.
So enjoy.
So, Lameheart may have taken a bit of a break for the summer. Some of us needed the space to be a bit of a brat, but someone who hit the ground running over summer is my next guest. Welcome, Victor Ray, to Lameheart. Good morning, and lovely to have you on.
Good morning, man. Thank you for having me. I'm glad you're back, even though it's been a crazy summer.
Yeah, no, need a little break, but we're going to come back now because there's loads of new music getting into the autumn, including yourself, of course, and we've had loads of music in the last few months, including the summer. So, quick snapshot, it's been quite the rise over the last 18-ish months for you. There have been things like opening for Teddy Swims, Tom Grennan, you've hit over 1 billion views across socials, and you've been booking the festivals like Montreux Jazz and Radio 1 Big Weekend. It's mad.
Yeah, it's a lot. When you listen about it, feels it feels like a bit like not true, but it is true. Yeah, it's been busy.
Yeah, what would you say has been the highlight so far?
Ooh. There's been a couple. Montreux Jazz Festival was crazy. I think just because, obviously I got my start from singing on the street. So to do a festival on like a big stage where it's like, I don't know if anyone's gonna be there for me because like it's not like it's my show. And then like for it to be packed out and it was just amazing. Oh my God. That was really cool.
Yeah, and it seems beautiful. I think I'd never seen what it actually looks like because I suppose there's so many festivals across Europe you kind of forget. But then I saw all the pictures when they were posting about like Ray set or whatever, but just the setting
Oh
where they
my
put the
God.
stages and the views that the crowds had, not just of the stages, seemed stunning.
Crazy. The lakes are beautiful, mountains everywhere. It's like I never even thought about Switzerland like that before. And now I'm like, wow. Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, maybe you'll make your way back there when you are bringing all this music out to further live shows. And we're here to talk about the new single, Still the Same. It's just out, it's fresh, it's lovely, and it's kind of a reflection on the journey so far. So, why do you think that was the important song for you to release in this moment?
I think still the same for me. It was super important to get out just because, like you say, everything's kind of been happening so quickly. I started releasing music, yeah, about a year and a half ago, something like that, and it's just been such a crazy ride, and I never wanted to forget, where it all started because I know what this industry is like. Like as soon as something goes, like it can just like explode. So I've always really like cherished, you know, taking care and where I'm at and really just being attentive and reflecting. And this song is all about, coming from singing on the streets and to doing all of these things like going on the road with Teddy Swims and just becoming an artist, rather than just a singer. I think it's just important for me to have this moment and really checkpoint it and be like, okay, I'm never gonna forget what it's like to be here right now.
Definitely. And as you were saying there, you sung on the streets, you did lots of busking, and I've seen from all your socials that you're a seasoned busker. So is there anything in particular that really has taught you a lesson to bring forth to your more sort of artist career now where you mightn't be busking? Something that's unique from busking to now.
Absolutely. I mean, it taught me so many things. Interestingly, I think it kind of helped me with my songwriting because I was always going out and I was just singing all of these huge pop songs that just had these big belting like choruses and everything. And like I sang them every day and I was out for hours every day, like for money. It was literally my job. And it was like I learned what is going to make people stop and turn around. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, and what wasn't working. And I use some of my own songs sometimes, and I'd test them out and see if anyone would like them. It was just really good to kind of just like get used to performing, first of all. Like I can go on stage and like have the sound cut out, everything wrong can happen, and I'll be so fine because it will never be as bad as the stuff that could happen on the street. Like, do you know what I mean? Um, so I think it really with performing, it was just the best teacher for me.
You've also managed to kind of put a twist on it by bringing out people like your tour mate Teddy Swims,
Yeah.
Grace Carter, Sam Tompkins, amongst the rest of the list. Who's the dream busking duet?
You know what would be really cool is if we could get Ed Sheeran to come down and busk because obviously that's
Oh
kind of how
yeah,
he started in a way when he lived in London. That would be mad. But I feel like any like inkling, anyone that sees him or someone that looks like him next to me, then it's just gonna like flood the streets. But listen, we can dream. But the bringing artists down thing, it was a goal that I've had. I was thinking about it for a while, and at the top of the year, I was talking to my manager, and I was just like, I just made a list. I was like, who knows if anyone's gonna actually want to come down? But like, if we did, like, I was just writing down names that just be like, this would be so cool. Teddy Swims was like one of the first names I actually wrote down at the top of the year, and then it literally happened like a week later. It was like so crazy. It was crazy.
that's mad. When you bring Ed
Yeah.
Sheeran down, are you going to do one of his songs, one of your songs, or like a cover together?
Oh my God. All of it. To be honest, when I bring people down, we usually are there for like 30 minutes and yeah, we'll sing one of their songs, and some covers and one of mine, and then just whatever's good goes out. But you never know because even with the Teddy Swims one, there was like construction work going on like around. So it's like not every video is gonna gonna be great because you never know.
Of
Yeah.
course. And then bring it back to still the same in the message of the song, as you were explaining how the music world can be very chaotic,
Mm.
and it can be very intense, and it especially can intensify on an exponential level once some success hits. So, in keeping with the message of the song, what do you do to keep yourself grounded amongst all of this?
Um, Me personally, I think it's just about who I, surround myself with, what energy I surround myself with as well. Like I have quite a small circle of friends and family, and it's like they're very grounding. My mum is super grounding, like classic African mum. Like it took us so long to clock that I was like doing okay. Because obviously singing on this, your son's singing on the street. She's thinking like, oh my God, has he got food for dinner? And all of this for so long, you know what I mean? Because I've been doing it for a long time. So it wasn't really until I signed my record deal that it was like she was like, "Oh my God, okay, he's fine." And my sister as well, like she just thinks I just have a normal job, and like that's how she sees it. It's just like I'm working today, no matter what I'm doing. So it's like I think the people I surround myself with really, keep me on the ground. And then honestly, busking for so long, like. I only really started blowing up online in like 2021, 2022. I was busking for like 3, 4 years before that. So I really understand, everyone that was on the street, like being like, oh, you're gonna make it one day. Like that's really what kept me going. And so I feel like that I can never forget that part of my journey. And so I feel like that's what kind of keeps me on the ground as well. Like the way that I came up. It wasn't just some instant like all these lights and everything. I really had to work for it.
Yeah. Isn't family great for an ego check? They won't cut
Oh
you
my,
any slack whatsoever.
yeah, it's fantastic to be fair. It's a bit jarring, but it's great.
Brilliant. And this is the first single since we had the EP, I Tried, over the summer. There's some good tracks on it, like Comfortable. And then I wanted to ask about your collab with Debbie on Falling Into
Mm.
Place, because she's just, I think, has an incredible voice and
Oh
has
my
released
God.
some exquisite songs over the last few years. So how was it working with her?
It was amazing, like we're a similar age, and so we just connected and vibed so easily. We have the same producer, well, one of our main collaborators. Like we've worked on he produced her first song ever, All Night Long. He's called Jake Tench. And I've worked with him, and I wrote Falling Into Place with him as well. We were always kind of in the loop with each other. We played on the same bill a few times, but I actually invited her to come busking, and we did exactly what I just said. Like I sang some of her songs, she sang some of mine, and I showed her Falling Into Place, and she sang it on the street, and I was just like, this is crazy because her voice is nuts. Her voice is insane. So literally, I went home that day and I texted her like, "Can you just do that on the actual song, please?" And she was like, "Yeah." It was amazing.
Amazing. Love to hear it. You're going to be bringing all this music out on tour fairly soon. There's a lot of cool venues across Europe, although if you're a UK Lame Heart listener, bad luck because KOKO sold out. All the tickets are gone, so you have to travel to go see Victor Ray. But how was it to get that news? Because KOKO is just one of those like benchmark venues, on the ladder in London.
Oh, absolutely. It was like, to put it in context, last year I played at a venue called Moth Club in
Oh
Hackney,
yeah.
which was about 200 capacity, right? And that was just me and my band that I just played with for the first time. And then this year, just gone in summer, I played Lafayette, which was about 500, 600 cap. So now we've
Beautiful
just,
venue. Love Lafayette.
oh my God, so pristine. Like
Mm.
not many venues are so nice, but that one is. And now we've just jumped to KOKO, which is like over 1,000 people, like 1,500, and it just blows my mind, like the fact that like this is for me, live shows is like that's the end of like a song. Like once I performed it live and I've done a tour or something, like this is like the pinnacle moment. So for people to come and share that with me, that many people, it's just a blessing, isn't it? Like it's just mad.
Definitely. And in traveling across all these countries on the continent, do you have any home comforts that you like to bring on tour with you? Because I don't know about the UK, but definitely here in Ireland, with it being so small, we're always very conscious of keeping that little bit of home with us.
I what do I bring with me? Honestly, I don't bring much except like my ginger lemon tea and like all of my like stuff to take care of my voice. Maybe some Haribos in that, maybe some sweets. But Europe, because I'm going in Europe for the rest of my tour, and they have some great chocolates. So I'm like, I don't even feel like I need to bring like a bunch of stuff. Like they've got some great snacks, so I'm good.
Yeah. As a fellow lemon and ginger tea drinker, I absolutely swear by it.
Yeah.
What's the best brand?
Ooh.
What do you get?
To be honest, oof, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you because when I drink it from the tea bag, it's just whatever's there. But I like will be chopping up ginger, like munching the ginger and the lemon, put it in, and then like maybe I'll just put a English breakfast tea bag in there as well, and then call it a day.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
that's creative.
it's a bit it's a
I
bit
did do
much.
that myself a few times. Like I'd make a really
Mm,
big batch, but then
yeah.
once I found some nice tea bag versions, I was like, yeah, that'll do with a little spoonful of honey too.
What's your go-to then?
In general, I go for the M&S one. I was like, it's one of the little luxuries I'll allow
Mhm.
myself.
Okay. Let me try that then. Maybe I'll bring a bunch of M&S ones on tour because it is a mission to chop ginger and like cut it up and put it in. Like I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit long.
I mean, you can still do that. It might be more difficult on tour when you don't know whether your dressing room comes with a kitchen or not, but it
Exactly.
sounds like I don't know a TikTok series being like every what city has the best lemon and ginger tea preparation facilities.
That's actually good. I might do that.
Wonderful. So, anyways, best of luck with the song and the tour. Hopefully, catch you whenever you come back to Dublin and possibly doing your own show this time. But thanks, Victor Ray, for coming on to Lame Heart to tell me all about this.
Oh, mate, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure.